What's up, guys? This is the How to X bar lace by Lace Anchors. I've seen a couple different names for this. We just came up with the X bar lace because you've got the bar laces in there and you've got an X running behind it. What you're going to do is go ahead and take your lace anchors and open that pack up. You should have 4 lace anchors to a package. That's enough to complete 1 pair of shoes. What you're going to do first, you're going to take your lace and you're going to enter into this bottom eyelet here of your shoe. You're then going to take your lace anchor and go through the center hole of that lace anchor, back into the top hole of that lace anchor, and over the top and into this bottom slot of the lace anchor. And when I'm doing this type of lacing method where this lace anchor is going to be installed underneath this bottom eyelet, I usually just set it up to where that piece just stays on there. You can pull it out a little longer if you want and trim the shoelace. I just find it pretty simple and you don't feel anything down in there, so I just leave it on there. But you can see that secures the shoelace to your shoe. What you're then going to do is take your shoelace and you're going to go all the way to the top eyelet on the opposite side, and you're going to enter into that eyelet. Try to keep everything straight and flat. It makes it a lot easier. I have a towel installed or shoved underneath or inside my shoe here so that I can get pretty close to the actual foot fitting inside there so that it's not way off when I get to the end and there's not a lot of adjustment needed. Once you enter into this hole, you're going to go straight below to the hole right below it, and you're going to take your lace and you're going to come out from underneath. You're going to come out of that hole with your shoelace. You're then going to take your shoelace and go straight to the opposite side. You can see like this one here, to the opposite side, and enter into that eyelet. Now with this lacing method, you have a couple of options. You can actually have the X to where it's laid underneath, like I do here. The X is actually going underneath the bars. Or if you want, what I could have done is went underneath the X here and just make sure you keep going underneath the X all the way to the base, and then your bars are laid underneath as opposed to on top of that X. So you can see I went into this hole and now I brought it straight down to the next hole below it, and I'm coming out of that hole. I'm going to go straight across and enter into this hole. Same thing. Kind of try to keep your tension and the fit or the pattern that you like straight. Keep everything nice because it makes it simpler. Like I said, instead of going to at the end and having to work your way all the way back through and get all that slack out. Come out of this hole, the one right below the one you just entered. You're going to go straight across into this hole. Come out of the hole right below it. Straight across into this hole. You can see it starting to come together now. And now you're going to bring it out of this bottom hole. And this is your last step. Straight up to the top, you're going to go underneath everything. So it's pretty easy to just push it and work it up to the top. Make sure it's not twisted. And you're now going to enter into this top hole. Once you've gone underneath all of these, you're going to enter into this hole. And that's pretty much it. That's what you end up with. Now at this point, you get to use your second lace anchor for this shoe. And you're going to enter the center hole of your lace anchor, and you're going to slide your lace anchor all the way down until it's touching the inside of your shoe, because this is the point that we want this shoe to stay. We want it locked right here. I'm then going to take it and come out of the top hole of the lace anchor. And I'll show you what it should look like at this point. The inside should look like that. And then going to take this lace up over the top and into that bottom slot of my lace anchor. and that's going to secure my shoelace. And what that does is allows you to eliminate or get rid of all this extra lacing that you'd normally have to have inside your shoe, tying knots back and forth, knots behind the tongue, readjusting your laces. It's just gonna help you stabilize or keep this same look and keep your laces from moving around or shifting on you too much. I usually leave about an inch or so of lace. And you can rotate this down in. And that's it. That's all that's inside your shoe is this lace anchor. You don't have a bunch of lace in there, no knots, nothing to stand on, no discomfort. You just get the same consistent fitting and looking shoe every single time. If you want to check out our website, www.laceanchors.com, you can find out where these are available. We've got a bunch of other videos on YouTube as well, different ways to lace, and I hope this worked out and was good instructions and easy for you guys to understand. Thanks for watching.